me, nothing matters, everything sucks, and I hate myself. Obviously not a good day. Hi, my name is Maddie, this is Fig, and today we're gonna read from my diaries. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I've been documenting my eating disorder recovery journey with vlogs and challenges and sit-down talk videos, advice, things that I wish I'd known when I started recovery. And today we're going to continue with that as I read from all of my diaries. So I'm going to put Fig down and we'll get to the video. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a different kind of video. I thought that I would go through all of my 15 journals and take you on the journey of discovering why I am the way I am. This is, I guess, 11 years worth of journals. I started writing when I was 2010, so I would have been 14. So Friday, June 18th, 2010 is when I first started my journals. I even saved, today I began writing in this summer of grade 9 journal. Yesterday I graduated from grade 8, and before that, Mom, Dad, and I went to France for dinner while my 3 brothers, Ben, Simon, and Ollie, stayed at home. I had a waffle with bananas and whipped cream, then vanilla ice cream for dessert. Yum. How sad is that? Like, I had waffles and bananas for dinner and didn't even care. I was very, not naive, but obviously at this time didn't have an eating disorder. I had eating disorder thoughts, and I wanted to find a page because I was quickly flipping through this. And I'm not sure if this is going to be triggering, so if talk about weight triggers you, maybe skip a few seconds, but okay, here. I might as well read this page because I'm going to show it anyway. This made me cry when I read it the first time. I'm 14, so I've said that I need to be skinnier and not snack on stuff, but now I really can't. I need to work out more and not eat even if I have to. I will even be anorexic. I might as well say my weight here. I'm 122 pounds right now, probably more because I haven't weighed myself here. I was at my cottage. And there's no scale, and at the end of the summer I need to be at least 105. I'll be so much prettier and people will actually notice me more and not think of me so much like a wimp. I still need to create like an attitude plan for September, whether it be rebellious or quirky, but I'm so scared to be a new person of me. I even drew a little picture of me and 105. Tomorrow's the last day of camp. The only thing I really want to do is swim and read. Okay, so that's not necessarily important, but I read that the first time and I just wish I could go back and tell myself that it really doesn't matter what your weight is. If you're in a place where you're thinking, I wish I was anorexic, like I was 10 years ago. You don't. You really fucking don't. I thought this was gonna be fun, but this might be more of an emotional video. Okay, on to the next journal. Okay, so this is the next journal. Live your dreams. Zebra pink. Definitely not my aesthetic. But I just found a little entry that I want to read. Again, triggering, but this is March 6th, 2012. I meditated for the first real time tonight. Well, I'm not sure if it was real, but I liked it, and I did 43 sit-ups before bed, and then 2 minutes. Today was Carnival, which is like a French holiday, and we presented our Spanish song and French skit in assembly. I had a math test today, but I don't think I did very well. Anyways, good night. P.S. By the end of March break, I want to weigh less than 130. I'm almost 140 right now. And then I wrote fat in big capital letters. I want to go back and tell myself that it's fine. If someone had just told me when I was younger, like it really doesn't matter, and just drilled that into my head, I wonder how much different I would be today. On to the next journal. This might actually be way more of a depressing video than I thought, but I'm obviously trying to find the entries where I am talking about my weight and obviously pictures of numbers, so I'll read this one out. May 26, 2012. Exams start this Friday and I'm kind of freaking out, and then school ends. I really like school. I didn't like summer. I had family problems, and summer was kind of like a time where you had to spend a lot of time with your family. So when I was younger, I really didn't like summer. I'm freaking out even more, and then I'll be in grade 11. Like, I'm so old. Next year I'll be 17. Holy shit, life is actually going by so fast. Soon I will be dead. I've literally wasted the past 2 years of my life. I haven't read this. With all this stupid depression and anxiety, and I'm fat. I went shopping today and I'm a size 8 in pants, shorts, and shirts. F-A-T. I want to be skinny. I never want to go over 140 ever, and if I do, it's because I've given up and let myself go. My goal weight would be 105 to 125. I'm fat. Look at Angelina Jolie. She's like 105, and Kate Middleton is 120. I'm close to 130. I weigh more than someone 3 times my age. I cannot let myself go. People won't like me if I'm bigger. I know I'm a burden to people, and people hate me when I'm fat. My teachers don't like me, and my parents don't like me. My family doesn't like me. Why am I even still here? I'm just gonna throw in, I was diagnosed with depression, so if that explains things. This journal was a sad one. I had a hard time growing up. Not for like any specific reason, I just had a lot of depression, and I don't think I was handled properly, if that makes sense. Next journal. Keep calm and carry on. That's how you know this journal was from 2012. December 10th, 2012. I turned 16 in 8 days. I don't want to get older because everything is just going to get worse. I have one exam left, Spanish. I wrote math this morning and I think I failed. I spoke with my therapist today. After that, I didn't really want to talk anymore. I was just ignored like every other day. I don't really know what to write. I want to hopefully look back on these journals in 10 years. Holy shit, I haven't read this yet. I want to hopefully look back on this journal in 10 years and say I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. I hope I'm happy and healthy and not fat. If you're over 145, I'm disappointed with you. I really wanted to just cry lately, but whenever I want to, I'm always alone. I wish I could cry with somebody. Oh, Maddie. But I never do. Instead, I just sit in awkward silences and my stomach makes noises. This is probably when I'm talking to a therapist. I wish I could just say anything I want to in therapy, blurt anything out I say what I'm feeling, but I can't. I wish I had a shoulder to cry on. People would like to see me so much better if I was skinnier. I know people won't forget about me if I'm skinny. Man, I didn't think that I was talking so much about my weight. Keep calm and carry on, right? Next journal. Journal 5. I found, this isn't a very exciting journal, it mostly is just me complaining about school and my depression. But I found this one entry that's really nice, and it's April 12th, 2013, and it just says, my therapist told me, who I really liked at the time, "It's okay, Maddie, I can tolerate your tears." That's really sweet. That was something that I actually remember and made me feel good. There's a lot here. Honestly, just flipping through these journals are just kind of like me talking about my conversations with all my therapists and guidance counselors and how messed up I am. So I'll just flip to a random one. Okay, where's the beginning of it? I spoke with my therapist. I'm blanking it. We talked about the Lumina audition. So, oh my god. That was this fashion show that we had at my school. It was like student run. And so like the students would make the outfits and then students would also model. And I remember like practicing in my heels and, you know, I dropped out of all of my extracurriculars at that time, but just told myself like, no, you want to be a model. That'd be so fun. And I got all this courage and modeled and went to an audition and did not get it. I didn't get to be a model, and that crushed me. Okay. So Lumina auditions, and she said that I was very proud of me for trying out and that I must have been very brave. Then we talked about how I should join more extracurriculars like cheerleading or dance. We didn't have cheerleading at my school, so I don't really know what I'm talking about there. To meet new people, and that she'll help me do that. Tomorrow I'm going to go to some indie art fair with my friend. So yeah, good night. Okay, that sounds pretty average. There's another one. Winter, yay, okay. Exams start this Friday and I'm kind of screwed. Of course you are. I should be stuck with science and have really healthy doctor. What? Okay. Anyway, this might not be very interesting for people, so I'm sorry if this is kind of very boring. Okay, this is journal 8. We're gonna do raw reaction. I have not yet looked in this. So it says 2014 summer and first year of university. Ooh, that's a good year. Not. There's a little note in the front that just says, I miss the way things used to be. Okay, random page. October 8th, 2014. So tomorrow night I get to go home. A month ago I would be so happy, but I'm not really that excited. After talking to my brother, I realized that things are a lot better at home without me. They've all moved on and forgotten about me. Oh my god. Ben even said that it was weird, but they got used to it fast. Everyone's moved on. My family is already used to me not being home. My friends and all made new friends, and my therapist has someone else to sit in her chair during the time I used to go. I knew this would happen, and as soon as I left, people would forget me. Home isn't really my home, and I'm the only one here. Oh my god, this is sad. In the dorm for a year, but that's life, I guess. People move on and forget. And I talk about getting more piercings, and oh my god, I drew a little flower, and it says, I really want to forget me not in my rib cage. And then I got it. I didn't get my tragus tattooed. I kind of want my nose pierced too, and then I did that also. Obviously things haven't been that great recently, it says here. Goodbye, 17. I guess that was the day after my birthday. Okay, this is the journal that I took with me to my residential program. So, This is also when my eating disorder was very prevalent in my life. If you are easily triggered, please don't listen to this. I will most likely be talking about eating disorder things, and I'm not gonna filter it. I'm just gonna say what I write. So, random day. Oh, this was a sad day. May 13th, 2019. At this time, I was like really in my eating disorder, and I was scrambling to find somewhere to go for rehab and inpatient treatment, and I was really sick and basically dying at this point, and I needed help fast. So, I'm supposed to be going to see Pink in concert tonight, but she canceled because she's sick. One of the, if not the only thing I've been looking forward to. Things are coming to a head, and I know that shit is really gonna hit the fan in the next few weeks. Everybody's been speaking to people at different residential treatment programs and rehab. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave my job, my house, Fig, my summer, all because of food. It really has taken over though. This morning I got up at 7 a.m., literally spent 2 hours in my room working out and burning 550 calories. I skipped breakfast and then went to Yorkdale with Mom to exchange some money for Dad and Ben because they're going to Paris and Berlin. I also wanted to exchange some of my US tips that I've been getting from work. First, though, I did laps of the mall to get more steps in, and then got a call from a rehab place. I'm not going to say the name. While I was talking with them, I was walking more in the parking lot in the mall. My weight was, I'm not going to say that, blank this morning. Very low. This is, 5 days before I go to my treatment program. I leave in 5 days. I don't want to go. I don't even want to think about it. I am being sent away to get fat. I don't want to spend my summer there. I'm going to be running, lying in the garden, and seeing movies. I don't want to go. Not sedentary in therapy. My weight has gone up from all the binging. I feel like a fat fuck. I'm scared about so many things, like people, the place not getting better, getting bigger, not having my comforts of home, my room, my bed, Fig, my exercise. It's going to be a waste of 2 months, and then I'm going to come home, be fat, miserable, and still gain the weight. So obviously I didn't want to go to therapy. Today was my last shift at work, and all the servers brought me some food. Of course, I didn't eat it though, and it was very awkward. It feels like a family there, and I don't want to leave. I miss work. I never ended up going back. Oh, here's some flowers. Oh, this would have been in therapy. All right. It's about 11:15 a.m. right now, and we're sitting in a coffee shop that's close to where we are for study group. I ordered an amaretto morning from the skinny menu and a slice of banana bread, the most of everybody. Even the dietitian who came with us, I got more than she did. I'm skipping some things because I don't want to mention people's names. So about this morning, I could not sleep last night. We had quinoa, roasted chickpeas, sweet potato, and vegetables. After that, I went on a walk and got an ice cream sandwich with one of the other girls. Then the dietitian and I and some other girls made cookies. Then at 8:30 p.m. I had a snack, 1 cookie, an apple, crackers, dried mango slices. Someone else that I was with almost cried eating the cookie, which made it very hard for me to also eat my cookie. Sometimes people here make it even harder to recover. I try to be supportive, but it's difficult when everybody here is talking about getting fat. I'm sitting here drinking my 90-calorie coffee while everyone else is freaking out while sipping their black iced coffees with a teaspoon of almond milk. I'm tired of it here. I want to go home and deal with all this in a better place. So about my weight, I'm actually shocked. I remember thinking every time the weight would go up, and it only went up a little bit. This probably isn't very helpful to read. I shouldn't be reading this. I should be reading happier things. I'm not going to read these. These aren't helpful. Fuck me. Nothing matters. Everything sucks, and I hate myself. Obviously not a good day. On the beach now. Where was I on a beach? Oh, I was at my cottage now. Okay, so this is after rehab. This would have been 3 months after. On the beach now. Yesterday was okay. The body image thoughts were hard, though, and my eating disorder was loud. I feel a lot bigger, and my hands are puffier. Hands, and so is my face. Long story short, recovery's hard. I should have organized this more. November 27th, 2019. Alrighty, it's Wednesday morning. I did half an hour of light workouts and then went on my run, but it was only 35 minutes. Today was good. After my weigh-in, I went on my run, showered, got ready, and was at school at 9:45 a.m. This would have been like my master's program. On my way to the school center, I stopped at Balzac's and got a chocolate chip cookie for later as a challenge. I then had my breakfast, which I'd packed, and then went to my class for 11 a.m. It was optional, mostly to ask questions, but everybody else slept in. This isn't very interesting. I don't need to read this. Okay, this might be TMI, but I'm just going to say it. Didn't make myself throw up today, so that's good. Eating disorders are not funny, but sometimes it's a little bit comedic. Got up at 7:30, went to the Brickforts, had my tapioca crepe and cheese bun, didn't throw that up either. Around 11 a.m. I came home, worked into Starbucks, and then showered and had dinner at 6:30. I went for a drive. I used to go for drives and just like blast music and sing. It was our last day of classes at school. I met with a professor and we spoke for a long time. She was sad and worried about me, as they should have been, because that was not a good time in my life. Seeing bad people, not doing great things. I need to end this on a good note. These aren't very fun. Today was actually a good day. I mean, the weather was beautiful. My weight did not skyrocket. I booked a trip. So yeah, where was I booking a trip to? March 2021. Where was I going? Where did I book a trip? My weight was going back down. This is the beginning of my second rehab, my second relapse. Oh, and then I started talking about COVID. I would have been doing YouTube at this point. This is recent. More pitch rejections. Life is hard. And then this is my second most recent journal. I have stuff from Costa Rica in it. Mermaids smoke seaweed, because I love mermaids and I obviously smoke weed. We'll read a random one. This is August 11th, 2021. I'm the most stereotypical stoner right now. It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm home alone, walked around in half my underwear, half swimsuit, smoked a joint around the house. I got up this morning at 7:45 a.m., did an hour of working out, edited a video, which I didn't have time for, but still did it, went on the bike, had a banana, had coffee, edited, worked, wrote a pitch, and now I'm tanning in the garden, pretty much getting fat. I wasn't happy. Tomorrow I'm meeting with blank. That should be interesting. After this I'm gonna have lunch, prep dinner, maybe sit outside, do yoga, another walk, shower, have dinner, and stone out. I'm decently happy right now, which is weird. I'm going to Costa Rica soon. Then I could bartend until January, take that off again. I'm trying a new camera and it just said it got too hot and turned off, so that's great for me. I should end this soon, but I want to read from my most recent journal because I had an entry that I think was really good. So this is my most recent journal, but on November 29th, 2021, I wrote this entry that is from an author that I really like, and I think it's very important. So here we go. Story time with Maddie. Have you ever had that feeling going through your day where you just suddenly feel completely at peace? The world slows down and you feel balanced and connected. Maybe it happens when in nature, or laughing with some friends, or in a moment with your family. And you wonder maybe that this is what life is supposed to feel like. The feeling is human. And yet so many of us are never in nature. We live far from our families, work all day, stripped of any real human connection. We sit in offices or behind computers with blue lights and cell phones. We slowly forget the feel of rain, the sunshine, and the smell of forests. And we get sad and tired and don't know why. So we drink caffeine and eat fake foods and don't sleep well, and that's what makes us... I ruined it. I ruined the momentum. And that's what makes us more tired. So we take drugs and they make us more tired, and all these things make our souls vibrate so very differently than they did before. And we start having problems, our back hurts, we get headaches and we're tired for no reason. We can't eat foods and we don't know why. And all while our souls are yelling at us for help. And what we don't realize is that what's hurting us, what's causing us pain, is our souls telling us that something isn't right, that this is not the life that we'd intended. And inside us we know that if we left, turned off our phones, computers, and TVs, ate real food, and went back into nature, not for days, but for weeks, and we laughed with friends, we went on walks, and had real human connections with people that love us, and we love back, that we would feel safe, that all those sick, painful feelings yelling in our souls would just disappear, and we all know it's true, and we can feel it in our hearts. Basically, we just need to turn off the freaking phone, go outside, and enjoy life for what it is. So, long video short, my life has been kind of hard, but after reading these little snippets, I'm realizing that I have to change. It's not life that's going to change for me, I have to do the changing. So, maybe I'll spend some more time going through these journals. But, if you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to hear more of this stuff, if you enjoyed it, if you thought it was really boring. I have no idea what people are interested in, so I'm just kind of pulling stuff out of my butt. And this was one of them. So, I would highly recommend writing journals, but that's just me. So give this video a like, comment, let me know, and have a great holiday and Happy New Year.